Guys, if you think you need a fully equipped gym just to build muscle as a natural lifter, think again. The truth is, some of the most impressive transformations happen with nothing more than a little bit of space and some creativity. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to get serious natty home gains and actually build a physique you're actually proud of, all without a fancy gym membership. First thing you guys want to do is actually master the fundamental bodyweight exercises. I would say there's only really three core exercises to focus on to start with. And if you guys master these three and get really good at them, get really strong at them, you guys will see incredible results. It's going to be push-ups, it's going to be crunches, it's going to be bodyweight squats, and it's going to be pull-ups. Now, you'll notice I said three, but I just gave you four. That's because when I was listing them, I forgot about crunches, but you can include crunches, or actually I would say sit-ups as well too. Focus on those four, get really strong at those four, and you guys can see incredible results with those alone. Another thing is that you guys can utilize household items for extra resistance. So I'll give you an example. Say you're doing your push-ups and your push-ups are starting to get a little bit easy. What you can do is you grab a backpack and you fill your backpack full of textbooks or fill it with heavy things, throw it on your back, do push-ups that way, and you can easily add like 20 pounds of resistance to your back. Or say that goes with pull-ups as well too. Like if you're doing pull-ups and you have a pull-up bar like for your door frame or whatever, like just wear that backpack and you're adding a little bit extra weight as well too. Just make sure you're not some 220 pound guy and then adding another 30 pounds into your backpack, because the door frame is going to fucking fall apart most likely. So be careful with that. If you make sure you're not going way too heavy. Another thing you can do is incorporate like resistant bands for like extra tension and a little bit extra intensity. Mine are in my car, actually. I used to have them inside the house because I'll do like bicep curls and stuff. But I'm sure you guys have all seen resistant bands before. They're like little colored bands that make like you can get inside of them, do like bicep curls or do squats and stuff like that. But they're super cheap. They're like $15 on Amazon. You can get a pack of like multiple different colors and multiple different like elasticity, like strengths. Like some of them are harder to use. Get some of those, and there's plenty of different bodyweight exercises that you can do that incorporate resistant bands. Some of the ones that I like doing are like you put the resistant band on like your door frame of, not your door frame, but you hang it on your actual door. You open your door a little bit and you kind of hang it on the door like that, if that makes any sense. You can do tricep curls. You can put the resistant band underneath the door and you can do bicep curls. There's a bunch of stuff. I would get some of those. Another tip is to like focus on actual time under tension and slow negatives if you're doing body weight exercises, because a lot of the times body weight exercises are actually easier. So it's way easier for you to do like 30 push-ups in a row. But if you want to make it harder, what you can do is you can do really slow like push-ups instead. So at the top, you pause on your push-up. On the way down, rather than just like shooting down super fast, what you would do instead is you go from here, come down slow, pause for 1 or 2 seconds, or even 3 or 4 if you can, and then come up slow as well too. Like if you start incorporating some of that stuff, it'll make your exercises way harder without having to like add a bunch of reps to your routine. Another example is if you guys have ever seen, I forget what they're called. I think they're called table pull-ups. They're not really a pull-up. It's like an inverted row. It's like a table inverted row. How it works is you hang on to like, I've got my table over there, but I'm not going to bring my fucking table over here and demonstrate it for you. I'll kind of show it here if you can imagine. You basically lay underneath your table and you grab the end, like the edge of your table like this. And what you do is you pull yourself up, pull yourself down, pull yourself up, let yourself down. And you're basically doing inverted rows, but on a table. And those are pretty hard as well too. And what you can do is you can pause at the top, go down slow, pause at the bottom, go up fast. And you can do that, and that's a really good exercise as well too. That'll hit your back as well as your biceps. And then, like I said, you can make that harder and add extra resistance by like having your backpack. Like have your backpack on your back and do them, or you can flip your backpack around and wear your backpack on your chest. You're gonna have to experiment, see what feels better. Like it might feel better to have your backpack behind you, but it's all up to you. What else? I would say just because you're at home and you don't have a lot of equipment doesn't mean that you shouldn't still implement progressive overload. What does that look like if you're at home? Basically, you want to increase the reps whenever you can. So like if you typically do 100 push-ups, like if you typically do like 200 push-ups a day and that's getting way too easy, then maybe you need to bump the number up to 300. Or say you do your 200 push-ups a day and you do like sets of 25 and you rest like 2 minutes, 3 minutes between each set. Bump the rest period down to like a minute or like 45 seconds, and I promise you it gets way harder. And that way you want to increase from like 200 to 300 reps, but you're just decreasing your rest periods, which makes the exercise actually harder as well too. Another thing is not to don't neglect your legs just because you're working out at home. There's plenty of ways to train legs at home. Body weight squats, super easy. You can increase the weight by wearing your backpack as well, or you step inside a resistant band, or you combine the two. Like you want it even harder, you wear a resistant band around your neck and you step inside it with your feet. That's some extra resistance. Plus you wear a backpack that's weighted. That's extra resistance as well too. Or you can try out even harder like body weight exercises like a pistol squat or something like that. Those are some things that will help. Additionally, what I would say is to like have an actual workout plan. So just because you're working out at home and you don't have a lot of equipment doesn't mean you shouldn't have like your workout like written out. At least write it out so you know what you're doing and you know how to like improve and you know like what you did from this week to next week. So like if you did 200 push-ups this week, next week, like I said, you can try to do 300 or like decrease the rest periods. Basically track your workouts, track your progress just to make sure you're still implementing progressive overload. It's kind of a lot. Let's see what else can I think of. I would say like focus on really good form if you're working out at home and you don't have a lot of equipment. When you don't have a lot of equipment, your form has to be like absolutely perfect. Your technique has to be perfect. The better your form is, the better technique is, the more like effective the actual exercise will be. So don't just do like sloppy push-ups where you're just going up and down, like spamming them super fast, like trying to get a pump. Like really take your time on the way down, pause at the bottom. You can shoot up if you want, but on the way down, just go slow, pause at the bottom, pause at the top as well too. So those were a couple tips. Hopefully that helps you guys out. Hopefully you guys learned something. If you guys actually want like a full, complete like workout plan that applies to guys who like have no gym access or don't have a lot of equipment, DM me the word natty and I can get that for you guys. Another thing is we have a complete brotherhood full of skinny, natty guys who are all under 30, who are all trying to build drug-free muscle with just 2 workouts per week. If that sounds cool, you guys can check that out in the link in the description below, as well as my Instagram. I'll link that down below as well too. So peace out. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully this video is valuable to you. If you guys hate me, you hate my face, you hate the video, drop a comment and we can fight about it below. So peace out. That's it. See you guys on the next one.